I'm a busy gal, so if you could hurry this up.
Alright, well, what's your... Hey there, yes you, interested in making a deal? Well, maybe. Look, I'm just a poor merchant, just trying to make my way to Narmak with some trade goods. I could use an escort, though, since mine seems to have buggered off. If you'd be willing to take me there, I'll give you... No, I shouldn't. Although it's a dangerous trip. Alright, I'll give you the boots of blinding speed. Although I'll be overpaying you by quite a bit. Boots of blinding speed, huh? Do you know how to get to Narmak? Because I don't. Sure, let's do it. Excellent, although that seems to be quite a high payment. The boots of blinding speed are a rare and wondrous thing. Never mind, I've made the deal, and I'm an honest woman. Let's get going. Do you know how to get to Narmak? Well, if nothing else, I'll get you to Ald'Ruhn. As I recall, Narmak is on the coast, right? I remember talking to somebody about that. Of course, for all I know, so is Ald'Ruhn. Certainly is peaceful out, isn't it? Whatever your name is. Pemini. Probably walk a little bit, let you catch up. Make sure to keep my endurance up as well. Let's look at the map. So we are here. That was Caldera back there. Well, if you see a sign that says Narmak or Ald'Ruhn, let me know, Pemini. I hear wolves howling. Ah, signs. Always a good sign. Okay, Narmak is that way, and Ald'Ruhn is that way. Alright, well, I said to get you to Narmak, let's go. So, about these boots. Pretty nice, huh? I feel like I'm about to be attacked. You're not setting me up, are you, Pemini? Okay, let's see. Narmak this way. I guess this is the road here. Come on. It's one of those things. Watch out, Pemini, those things will paralyze you. I'm not sure if they're always hostile or not. Well, looks like Narmak is in the swamp. Is that a dead animal over there? Well, we still signs of civilization at least. And lots of bugs. Oh, and always a good sign, more signs. Ah, is that a sail? Oh. Narmak. Do I need to take you into town, or is this good enough? Oh, there we go. Well, this is close enough. Thanks for your help. I suppose it's only fair that I give you your reward. Here, take them. Though it pains me to give them, you are now the owner of the Boots of Blinding Speed. Boots of Blinding Speed has been added to your inventory. Goodbye. Well, can you tell me anything? No? Alright, goodbye. Boots of Blinding Speed. There we go. Armor rating 5. Same as my current boots. Constant effect. Fortify speed 200 points. Blind 100%. Really? Oh, I sure hope I don't get stuck on me. Yeah, good deal, Pamini. How much are they worth? 500 bucks? Well, since I'm here, I might as well look around Test Town. Let's actually consult the map. Okay, so... Narmak. And... yep, there it is. Rogue. Hlalugar. Okay, so we're still in Hlalu territory. Commoner. Anglalos. Alright. You're in Narmak. Go ahead. You ask the questions, and I'll do the answering. Alright, I like your style, man. Tell me about Narmak. I only arrived in Narmak recently, but my first impressions are very good. There were too many fishermen in Sedanin, so I had to look around Vardenfell. I found Azura's cows to be too unfriendly for my liking. The Telvanni were very hostile towards me. Narmak is perfect because I can get to Ald'Ruhn, Nisus, Margan, Dagenfell, Vivec City, or Ebonheart in 2 short trips. I can either travel by boat to Kuhl and then on from there, or down to Hlaod if I'm headed for Vivec or Ebonheart. Interesting. Well, what's the latest scuttlebutt, my friend? Rumors? Well, I did hear one about some underwater grottos in near Sedanin before I moved, but I've never really been interested in pearl diving, to tell you the truth. I'm not a very good swimmer. Of course, I don't have to be. I simply stand knee-deep in waves and use my fishing rod. The slaughterfish are hostile enough to try to eat me alive if I went any deeper. What can you tell me about Pamini the Trader? Oh, that one? She's got a bounty on her head, I believe, although no one would bother trying to collect on it. She's a slippery one, often deals in shoddy items. Great promise, but low reward, you know? Yeah, I do know. Bounty, huh? There's a price on her head, though I don't know how much. People don't take kindly to being sold shoddy goods. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna go collect the bounty on her, I don't think. I want some lore, my friend. Don't annoy vampires, nobles, Telvanni, or an orc that has been drinking. Okay. So Telvanni got quite the reputation then. Let's see, what else can I talk to you about? Is there anyone going on in this town? I'll tell you of a Bosmer who's doing well for himself, Meldor in Balmora. He set up his own little armory business. Now, I know him quite well, and while he might be blunt, his blade certainly isn't. I see. I have a little advice. Don't cast spells underwater. At least not destruction spells. They're useless. Water breathing works underwater, but once I tried to kill a group of fish with a fireball spell, you can imagine how that turned out. Yeah, I suppose I can. What a secret. Well, I will tell you one, but keep your mouth shut to Jerry about it. I once drew a map and buried it under his door. He still thinks that it's real and tries to understand what it means. Well, he played a trick on Jerry, huh? Commoner. Hello, Nadine.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
I'm Nadine Ruthrun, and this is Narmok. And you're Vidar? Fine. That's all taken care of now. Why don't you tell me what you want? I'm just interested in what's going on. I once met a crazy traveler passing through Dagon Fell. He was deranged, sputtering out notions of dragons and statues underwater and such. It was kind of funny watching him and listening to his ramblings. Can't remember his name. He disappeared after realizing no one was listening to him. Perhaps he went searching for his statue and drowned. It's actually kind of interesting. A dragon statue? Near Dagonfell, maybe? Well, what can you tell me about Red Mountain? Red Mountain is the great volcano in the center of Vardenfell Island. The crater of Red Mountain is called the Dagoth-Ur region, where Dagoth-Ur and his evil servants dwell. The tribunal built the ghost fence around Red Mountain to imprison Dagoth-Ur and his servants, and to protect Morrowind from the blight storms that issue from Dagoth-Ur's crater. Dagoth-Ur? Dagoth-Ur is the evil, immortal enemy of the Tribunal Temple cult. The temple holds Dagoth-Ur and his host accountable for all the evils that beset the Dunmer and Morrowind. Dagoth-Ur dwells in fiery caverns beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin, called Ash Vampires, and by legions of deformed monsters. Sounds, unpleasant. Alright, well. Are there even any services in this town? I want to ask you. The Kimona Tong do not like providing services to Outlanders, but they will for a high price. It's the only way to get by. I see. Kimona Tong, huh? So this town is run by gangsters. Well, I'm not staying anyway. I've been told by some locals that the traitor Pemini has a bounty on her head and should not be trusted. Okay, whatevs. I suppose if I asked her about it, she'd likely attack me. I'll just let it be. See you, Pemini.
Okay, I'm listening.
Thanks for the boots. Ald'Ruhn this way. What time is it? Can't rest here, enemies are nearby. What time is it? It is 5 p.m. I wonder if I can get there before dark. Well, if I am, I'm gonna need some run-in chaw. Ald'Ruhn, going the right way still. That guy's still there. On the road again. Okay, let us consult the signs. Ald'Ruhn this way. And foliage. Actually, well, I guess it looks better if you don't look too close. Ald'Ruhn over here. Oh, great. Don't know what this guy's deal is. It's always best to be on your toes. Rasha. Well, you don't seem villainous.
The prey approaches.
Of course, just when I say that. Greetings, traveler. Rasha wishes you well and thinks that maybe you help him with some pressing business. Well, what is your pressing business then? Yes, most pressing. I have, you see, a shipment of clothing, fine clothing it is, to get to Ald'Ruhn. But I fear other business draws me away. Perhaps I think you and I might come to an arrangement, yes? If you will deliver Rasha's shirts, these fine, fine shirts, to Bival Tenerin, the clothier in Ald'Ruhn, she will pay you for your services, and a generous woman she is. I would ask that you swear an oath to Zenithar to seal our arrangement, though. Yes. What do you think of my offer? Well, alright, I swear to Zenithar I will deliver your shipment. I'm going to Ald'Ruhn anyway. Oh, you were wearing it. Most excellent, yes. We will both gain from this. I shall keep my good name, and you shall benefit from Tenerin's generosity. Wonderful. Take care, Vidar. One should not take an oath sworn to Zenithar lightly. No, never lightly. 5 exquisite shirts have been added to your inventory. And I promise I will not go through the pockets, because I don't want to know. Well, there's a sign up here. And more signs over there. Alright, Ald'Ruhn, good. Okay, there's a creature over there. There's a creature over there. And I hear something. Signs. Ald'Ruhn is that way. Okay. Man, traveling is a little nerve-wracking. I don't know what sort of monstrosity you'll run into in this cursed earth. Okay, sign, thank you. Margan. Caldera Nesis. Ald'Ruhn and Buckmoth Legion Fort. Oof. The Ashlands region. Ald'Ruhn is this way. Oh boy. Looks like we got a storm. It's difficult to move. Which way did it say it was? This way? This one's one of the fabled ash storms. Guess I keep going this way. Is there something up there? That looks like a silt strider. Ald'Ruhn says it's right over here. Ah, that must be it. Found it just in time. Likely die out in this wasteland. Redoran Guard. Okay. This is Ald'Ruhn, right? I'm an officer with the Imperial Law. Move around. Background. Redoran Guard. Okay. Oh, this looks like this could be the Mages Guild. Louis Beauchamp. Hello. Hi. That is nice to meet you, Vidar. For a second, I thought you were the courier with a message, that is, with word of, my airship. Wait, is that it? Up there, in the sky, there. Oh no, it's just, a cliff racer. Yes, you have an airship? I built an airship, you see, quite a beautiful craft, if I may be so bold. Some scavenged Dwemer equip, parts, a few, long-lasting levitation spells. Very clever, a capital idea, I know. Even hired a gang of, well, a crew, I guess you'd call them. They were to fly far, to the north, away from all this dust, to Solstheim. I paid them rather well. They were to locate Hrothmon's barrow to find a certain, item. Hrothmon's barrow? Is a grave, well, crypt. It is said to lie, that is, the barrow is at the eye of the wolf. There's a formation, you see, rock, ice, that sort of thing, shaped like a wolf. The wolf that killed Hrothmund. He's said to be, entombed at the wolf's eye. It's only visible from the sky, or, well, an airship. That's why I built it. Build the airship, hired the crew. They find the barrow and recover the amulet. And they bring it to me. Perfect plan, I thought. What kind of amulet, man? They were to recover, that is, bring me a special amulet. According to stories, legends and such, Hrothmund was quite, well, he had plenty of lady friends. He was ugly, too. Ugly as a troll. They had a magic trinket. He wore it. The Amulet of Infectious Charm, it was called. By all records, he was buried with it. That's why I built the airship. Hired the crew. I must have that amulet, Vidar, but there's been no word. I worry. I fear the crew has failed me. Did they fly off course? Or maybe they found the amulet and flew away to meet women? No fair maiden could resist a man with the Amulet of Infectious Charm. In an airship, no less. Say, Vidar, I don't suppose you're, well, for hire. I would pay you greatly to find my airship. I need proof of what happened to it, of course. Evidence, as it were, just to be sure. And, of course, to bring me the amulet. I need that amulet. Well, you know what? You have a deal, Louis. I'll go to Solstheim, I'll bring back some evidence that shows what happened to your airship, and recover the Amulet of Infectious Charm. Oh, well, that's fine. I understand. Wait, Vidar, did you say you would help me? Why, that's splendid. I mean, oh, wonderful. As I said, the airship was headed north to Solstheim. The Amulet of Infectious Charm is supposed to be at, that is, Hrothmund's barrow, at the eye of the beast, the wolf, I mean. But you must say the wolf's name to enter. Say, Onjarge. Answer wrong, and the barrow will be sealed forever. Okay, well, where is Solstheim anyway? All that, cold weather, it's worse than the dust. Well, you know. Okay. Well, talk to you later.
I must be going, so if you could make it quick.
Let's go inside. Warrant. What do you want? Well, what's your background? Who am I? Well, here's a fine one. You're actually the first one who cares to ask me about my origin. Even my friend Manus Vermalese here hasn't asked that. Before I came here to Ald'Ruhn, I served in the Imperial Legion as a healer. In the beginning, everything was okay, I assume, but after months and months of loyal service, I was still turned down when I asked for promotion to Imperial Mage. For some reason, one of the higher rank members saw me as a thorn in his side, and did everything to make my life a living hell. When I was charged for favoring certain species over others as my clients, I just couldn't take it anymore. I left the Legion and joined the Mages Guild. Here I get at least some of the respect I deserve. Oh yeah? Well, what can you tell me about the Mages Guild? Yes, Associate Vidar? What do you need to know about our guild? I do have to admit that I don't know all that much about it, but the rules and requirements are something that I do know, and at least something of. What about your friend, Manus? Ah yes, my dear friend Manus. If you have spoken with him, you might have noticed that he sometimes gets a bit, arrogant and self-assured. When I joined the Mages Guild, he was the only one who even bothered to talk to me. We aren't maybe even slightly like one another, but I think that's one of the reasons we still are friends. His overly ambitious character will definitely get him into trouble someday, and that's what I have to prevent from happening. Alright, well, any thoughts on Ald'Ruhn? What can I say? It's a great city. The presence of Great House Redoran bothered me in the beginning, but I soon learned to live with it. The city offers all the things a passing traveler needs. There's a smith, an alchemist, a clothier, and many more merchants who can sell supplies to the adventure, and travel services are offered by our guild and the Stealth Strider right next to our building. Well, what do you think of Redoran? One of the 3 great houses that still exist on Vardenfell. House Redoran represents honor, dignity, and authority. Their guards patrol the streets guards patrol the streets of Ald'Ruhn all the time and keep our lives and houses safe. Alright, well, I have a little bit of lore, my friend. Adventurers coming to Vardenfell seeking glory will soon find that the local beasts are a bit tougher than those rats and goblins that are used to fight over their home region. Of course, we also suffer from rat and goblin problems, but where else do you find corporous beasts and blighted cliff racers? Even the most renowned hero knows that those creatures are something not to play with. What's the latest rumor, my friend? Edwina often complains about how the Archmage of Vardenfell, Trebonius, doesn't really care about scholarship. Okay. Well, thank you, Warrant.
What's this about?
So, we are in the Mages Guild in Ald'Ruhn. Not a bad looking place. It's a room. Another bedroom. Something tells me you're the guild guide. I'm Aranil the High Elf, Guild Guide. I provide instantaneous transport between various Mages Guild halls. Well, what can you tell me about Ald'Ruhn? I don't like it very much here. It's not the weather that gets me down, but the moody feeling of the populace. Everybody else seems gloomy because of the weather and gets depressed. I've always been a positive thinker, but here that is much harder. Well, what about do to speak with Edwina? She's the guild steward here. Yes. I think I'll do that. How about some lore, my friend? I'm honored that you would ask me about this. However, I may suggest that you speak with some of the more learned residents of this city. Alright. Well, thank you, Aranel. Let's go talk to Edwina.